Morning, baby.
Good morning.
Okay, morning, everybody. So this is the start of me documenting my pro debut. I've been in prep now for about 12 weeks, and we are possibly about 14 and a half weeks out of the show we're targeting. I say possibly just because now that I'm a pro, I have a weight cap to consider, and there's a bit of weight that I've had to pull off from the off season to where we are now in prep. We should be able to do it, and in the next few weeks, I'll let you know if we do lock in the show, which I'm pretty confident about. And if not, then there's a million shows that we're gonna do that we can do. So for today, though, I'm gonna take you basically a day in the life of what I do in the day of prep. I'm gonna just show you what I do from this time I wake up to the time I go to bed and everything in between. So you're gonna be out of here this week or what?
Yeah, it's my last week.
Wow. You excited?
Yeah, I'm super excited, man. I've been working hard towards it for sure.
Dude, so it's gonna be cool because I'm honestly happy that he's gonna be at the show too, because like 3 years ago, that was the first show I went to just to support a friend. And then last year, I actually had guys in the show that won the show, and then now I'm gonna compete in it this year as a pro. So pretty cool. And the fact that we're the main sponsor, yeah, and we're the main sponsor of the show, it's dope. Okay, now we are back home, getting ready to go train. I just got a haircut. Shout out to my boy Javi for not making me look homeless anymore. But yeah, pre-workout meal. I got 90 grams of rice and grinds. Apple pie, probably my favorite flavor of all time. 2 scoops of AstroFlav protein, 16 grams of peanut butter, and then a little bit of egg whites. Okay, now the trick to making the rice and grinds, and honestly any kind of cream of rice, because people tend to struggle to make it, and it really just comes down to the consistency. And what you have to do, in my opinion, is you have to measure your water. So if you just kind of eyeball it, most of the time it's going to come out too dry. It's going to taste like sandpaper. So I do typically 1 gram of water for every 3 grams of cream of rice. So I do 90 grams of cream rice. I'm going to do 270 grams of water. Salt your foods, people. I know I have all my athletes do it. I do it consistently, but sodium in general is just vital to keeping you hydrated. Helps with performance, helps with pumps. So I just sprinkle in a 1/4 teaspoon into my cream of rice. I usually do 2 minutes, stir it up, do for another minute, stir it up, and then if I have to, just based on the consistency, do it for like another 20, 30 seconds.
Spotify. We're back, baby. Give me a platform right now.
So I was asleep when that happened.
Okay, so we are at Lift Atx now. We're about to train delts like I mentioned earlier. Just gonna kind of run through what I do for shoulders so you guys can get some insight on how I train. I like doing rear delts before any type of pressing movement, just kind of like how you would do hamstrings before you squat, right? So after rear delts, I'm gonna get into a dumbbell shoulder press, then into laterals. Then after that, I usually do some accessory type work. I'm gonna do another pressing type movement, usually behind the neck. So I'm either gonna do that on machine or Smith. We'll see what's open today. And then I'll also, because today's a delt/push day, I'll go ahead and touch up my chest a little bit as well. Couple sets in, feel pretty good today. I usually know, after the first few sets how the day's gonna go. Some days I feel slower. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good right off the back, so I think we're gonna have a good session. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we just got done with rear delts, just did 2 working sets there. I'm gonna do the same thing here on dumbbell shoulder press. We're gonna work up to a top, and then we're gonna do a back off set. What 2? Boom. 3, 2. Okay, 3, 2, up. Good, got it.
Come on. Come on. Easy. Yep. Up, 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 up.
One more.
Yep. Big push, babe. Come on.
Okay, so the biggest mistake I see a lot of people do with their training, and even sometimes my own clients, is just doing too much. A lot of times when I program a top set and a back off, they're doing 2, 3, even sometimes 4 total working sets, which most of the time is way too much. It's way too much, and we just gotta put our effort into those 2 sets that are mentioned and then go all out there and just move on. Finish up with the last exercise, and that's it for delts. What was that? 1, 2, 3, just 5 movements, 3 presses, 2 accessories essentially, and all you need. Like I said earlier, pretty much everything I'm doing is 2 working sets. That's what I found has worked the best for me. Everyone's a little bit different. I'm not saying that's the best route to go for you, but for me, that's what's worked best in all the time I've been bodybuilding. All right, we are here at home, about to actually leave again after I took care of training, got back here, got my post-workout meal in, cleaned up a little bit, showered, and then now last thing for the day is just yoga before we kind of settle in for the night. All right, so we are here at the end of the night. Everything is pretty much done. I'm working on my 5th meal right now, catching up on some client work, which is usually how the rest of the night goes. I have 1 more meal after this. Think I have a few check-ins to go. And then after that, I'm just gonna wind down, hang out with Alex, hang out with her dogs, and just kind of relax before we do it all over again tomorrow. So like I said this morning, my goal is to share and document this prep with you guys a lot more. My last prep, which was the prep I did to turn pro, I wasn't really concerned about making content. I wanted to put my everything into that prep without really worrying about anything, worrying about external factors, content, just because in my eyes, I was like, if I didn't get the pro card, then that content was ultimately wasted. And so my focus was just, getting the job done at hand. But now that I'm a pro, this will be my pro debut. I only get 1 of these, so I figured why not show a little bit more of it, show a little bit more of my process, create these memories so I can also look back on it one day. And yeah, to be honest, now that I'm a pro, I kind of look at it as the start of my career again. Like, even though I've been competing for 6, 7, 8 years, whatever it may be, I feel like I'm right back at the start of it. So I want to take you along on that ride with me. I'm gonna do more of these videos. I think the next one I'm thinking we're gonna do is probably in a couple weeks. That'll put us out like maybe 11, 12 weeks out. And by then, I'm hoping my coach has given the green light and the go for the show that we're aiming for. And then I can announce that to you guys and talk to you guys more about that. Peace.